Esquare, we think smarter to simplify your life at work.
Teva Pharmaceuticals, one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies, is constantly striving towards achieving its EHS target of zero injuries, zero incidents, and zero releases. Their senior EHS director, Mr. Samson Ponsevlan, has been leading by example in this journey with a rich and dynamic experience of more than 22 years. In conversation with India's leading Lotto influencer, Dr. Nalini Gulati, he shares his philosophy of a PRO-LOTO-TO hero that goes an extra mile to control all hazardous energies at work.
Leaders lead with a vision.
Many things in life can be counted, but in Teva, we focus on the things that count. From the hazardous energy perspective, we account different sources of energy. So we do have electrical power, we have pipelines, valves, we have reactors, tanks and pressure vessels and receivers. And most importantly, we have this flammable environment where we handle so much of solvents. And of course, we have many equipment which has the potential ionization energy that could be potentially released. So these are the various important hazards that we have in a pharma industry. It's paramount. In Teva, we have this in our policy itself. We have the policy to achieve target zero. It is life safety, or it is, we call it personal safety, because it is their personal life online. It is one of the high risk work. As a control program, we have it as a basis. So it is quite important, but how you control makes the difference. How do you control? It is through the LOTO program. Yeah, Pro, Loto and To. You know, it all started with the lockout, it started with the tagout and lockout and tryout. Now we are adding another dimension to it, the Pro as a prefix. It's a powerful value proposition with a promising prefix to it. The Pro stands for procedure. Pro stands for the program, because procedure is a set of instructions. It becomes a program. It is administered by a professional, Pro. And it is not a reactive one, it is a proactive one, and it is a protective one also. So it is very apt to say it's a PRO-LOTO-TO program that is very powerful in a way to take it, because especially in a pharma kind of setup, we call it CGMP, current good manufacturing practices, where what is not written is a rumor. What procedure says we have to do, what we do, the procedure has to say. So procedure takes utmost importance. This is the place where procedure meets with practices. Both are equally important. That is why it is PRO-LOTO-TO, the way we call it. See, it is all about the discipline that we have in place. If you do not organize, you will later agonize. So what else could be a better systematic or methodical one other than a LOTO program? So I would say this brings in a very good discipline and also brings in a good procedural system in place, be it a generic procedure or a machine specific procedure. So this all counts, how a procedure takes a big importance in this overall program to the practical aspect of it also. Yeah, when you said about incident, still something is very green in my memory about a gory incident. Many years back I came across. Suddenly I got a call, I had to rush to my pharma unit. And this particular person, he was working in a tablet compression machine. And he had opened the guard by bypassing the interlocks, which he's not supposed to do. He bypassed it, kept it open, and he wanted to try out something, and he put his fingers inside, and 3 of his fingertips was on the ground. So we had to collect it, put it in a polythene cover, put in an ice bag, and take him to hospital in time. Fortunately, the doctor could reattach his severed fingertips, and he is all right to a greater extent. But from that time onwards, there was a sea change across the unit. What is the importance of interlocks and the importance of LOTO, how to govern it. So we need to bring people from a culture of compliance to a culture of commitment.
Wow. From a culture of compliance to a culture of
Commitment. It's a C change, CC. So culture of compliance to culture of commitment. You cannot force somebody to do it. Then you will have only that work done. But when he is committed, he will give his heart. Heartfully he will do it, and there will be a definite 100% prevention of any fatality or any injury. That is our goal. Target 0. You know, there is a popular philosophy which works, of course, practically as well. The knowledge, skill, and will. LOTO is done by that person at the shop floor who is the performer, the service engineer or the technician. He needs the skill. At the same time, one level up, the supervisor needs to have the knowledge, and the leadership people needs to have the will to do it. So if we want to isolate this hazardous energy, the leadership should have that energy to isolate the hazardous energy. So it's a top-down approach. That's how it works. We really appreciate Esquare for their LOTOpreneurship, promoting a proactive LOTO leadership. Of course, Esquare has been now servicing Teva for the past 2 decades, and we never had any issues. So we've been providing a quality service, and we have completed phase 1, and we are going through phase 2, and soon we will be launching our phase 3, where we want to develop LOTO champions and LOTO gurus rather. So that's what we are looking forward to, take more of your expert advice and support. So in general, if I talk about as an entrepreneur, anybody can make money, but do they create value? But as a LOTOpreneur, I could see that you could make money with value, adding value to your valued customers. So I congratulate Esquare for the passion that you could add to this program and really adding great impacts. I would appeal every colleagues or every friends out there and my sector people, encourage everyone to consider LOTO in toto.
LOTO in toto.
LOTO in toto. Because we have been seeing people taking a part of that and saying that we are doing this, and so in fact we are advocating now PRO-LOTO-TO. So that's what I say, that you have to practice LOTO in toto. Don't take shortcuts, because shortcuts can cut you short. So that's why they say they contribute 0 and he's a hero. But if you say a LOTO hero, he contributes 3 zeros. In LOTO we have 2 zeros, and hero we have 1 zero. 3 zeros, 0 harm, 0 release, and 0 incidents. At the same time, your LOTO-TO hero contributes 4 zeros. He adds 1 more 0, that's 0 complacency. But if he is a PRO-LOTO-TO hero, he adds multiple zeros because the pro, he's zero tolerant, he's zero complacent. That's how we achieve the aspired state of zero energy state. And we achieve target zero. That's it. So I wish that everyone become a pro-LOTO-TO hero and make the target zeros a reality.